after Ivanka's turn on the stand, and the defense will take up their case, as we point out. Do you see any obvious holes Trump's lawyers can poke in the prosecution's case next week?
I think the entire case for the former president has been about, in his lawyers rather, really making arguments preserved for the record so they can move forward on an appeal. I think they felt like, and frankly, I think the way the court set the case up, given the ruling on the motion prior to trial that was essentially dispositive on much of the issues in the case, I think this is a case they felt like they had no chance of winning or prevailing on in any detail before this judge, but rather they're trying to make a record they can move up to an appellate court. So I think you'll see that continued as they go forward with their case. They'll try to poke holes there. I expect you'll hear some people come forward about valuations. The court had that wrong. They'll try to, I'm sure, play up the disparity in the valuations between on the Florida properties, between the state experts and folks who are there on the ground in Florida. Maybe you might see some folks come up from local assessor's offices and things like that. But this is not a case. If they think that they're going to put something on that they're going to win next week in front of this judge, that's not going to happen. There's not a silver bullet. Right now, I think probably for the lawyers, this is a case about how do we make a record for an appeal? How do we preserve those issues that we need to move forward to an appellate court? And how do we show, in fact, that the court made some errors in that initial motion? Whether they're successful, we'll see. But I've never thought this trial was strictly about, at least for the former president, was strictly about the value of his company or the monies that he is alleged to have, or values he's alleged to have increased. I've really felt like this was more of a chance in a non-criminal setting. Remember, that's important. This is a civil case. In a non-criminal setting for him to make some hay with his voters and almost use this like a campaign appearance. And you've seen that time after time as he's left the courtroom, as he's fought with the judge on the stand, knowing full well those back and forth will be reported in the media. He's used this as a way to get a message to his followers about how mistreated he is. He has a much freer reign right now and a little less jeopardy than he may have in a criminal case. And those are obviously stacked up against him throughout the next year. So this for him has given him a forum. It's given him the soapbox, so to speak, while at the same time, his lawyers are trying to do what they can to make sure that the appeals court has the information they need to at least delay and consider at some length and delay an opinion, I'm sure, well past the primary and possibly the general election season.
All right.